Yeah, what's good, fam? This your boy Big Cass with the 210 Hood Squad. Uh, yeah, I got another video for y'all, man. But first of all, I want to shout out a one love to all my subscribers, to all my supporters, to everybody out there that follows me. Hey, what's good, Tupac the Don? What's going on, man? Uh, I just wanted to thank everybody that's been supporting me, that's been following me. One love to all of y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, man, I wouldn't be doing this, man. Like I said before, so I just want to thank everybody again, man. And for those that haven't subscribed to my channel, if y'all checking them out, man, I appreciate it, man. If y'all subscribe to my channel, uh, follow me, like my videos, share it. Hit that notification bell. All that good stuff, man. I appreciate it. So one love. What's good, J Lo? One love. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to see if everybody who's also watching, if y'all can hit that like button, man. That's one love, man. To all of y'all, I appreciate that. I got a video that I got just a little bit more stuff I want to talk about with Tupac. It's more or less my opinion, how I feel about our boy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, everybody knows I'm a Tupac fan, man. I'm a Tupac supporter. And what's good, Gail? What's the deal, bro? One love, man. Uh, yeah, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been following this dude since he first started. He's my age, exactly my age. He's just like probably like he's 6 months older than me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was born in December of '71. But for the most part, you know what I mean. I grew up listening to this cat. So anyhow, let me get right to it, man. About Tupac, like I said, it's more or less how my opinion about this cat. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about Tupac and how he was, murdered. There's this conspiracy saying that Crips had killed him, right? That had killed Tupac because of Orlando Anderson. We all know Tupac was a revolutionist, a legend. He was brilliant and someone who wanted to bring the people together, right? And now, if Tupac had so much respect and really believed in uniting the minorities and wanting peace between the Bloods and the Crips, he also wanted to start a positive political party, and Tupac would have really accomplished that. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't have to do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? If they weren't so much on him and they were trying to take him out, man, because he was everything that the government opposed of. You know what I'm saying? And so then the question is, uh, so the main question is then why would the Crips retaliate against Tupac for supposedly beating down Orlando Anderson in just a little fight that didn't cause Orlando any damage? All right. We're just talking about a fight. We're not talking about a shooting. We're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about a stabbing. We're not talking about any of that. It wasn't like Tupac sent him to the hospital or shot him. If this really happened, if that situation really happened, this situation could have been dealt with in another manner, right? If Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody had respect for that cat. Everybody loved him, man. So, especially people out there, them gangbangers, they knew that what his goal was and what he was trying to do. And Tupac he had friends on both sides, the Crips and the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, since Tupac was such a leader and a lot of people respected and liked Tupac, The two sides could have sat down and talked about this matter. You know what I mean? There really was no harm done, and this didn't have no end in gunplay in any way. But you know what? But you know what, y'all? It wasn't Orlando Anderson and the Crips who supposedly killed Tupac. I'm telling you, they paid Orlando Anderson off, and he was used as a scapegoat. Orlando died 2 years later in an unrelated case. He ended up in a gunplay shootout and got killed. So this is just a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted to throw that out there to make it seem that was the easiest people to point the finger to, but it wasn't. Yeah, you know that? Yep. Tupac Lover, yeah. It was good, Tupac Lover. You know, if Tupac comes, his fans will protect him. Yeah, of course. And plus, he's not gonna come. He's not just gonna come. You know what I'm saying, by himself. He's gonna come with some real good protection. You know what I'm saying? If he does come, you know what I'm saying. So, uh, now on another note, uh, in Africa, militias in the Democratic Republic of Congo adopted knockoff Tupac T-shirts as a de facto uniforms in the late 1990s, as did members of that country's regular armed forces. Also, the Revolutionary United Front started donning Tupac shirts in masses in 1998. They mimicked Tupac's hairstyle. They wrote things like Death Row, Missing in Action, and Only God Can Judge on their ragtag vehicles, and danced to his music between firefights. The rebels take Tupac's lyrics very seriously and try to apply the lyrics. As Sierra Leonean refugee explained 2 years later, one of the war's most outlandish militant groups were called the West Side Boys. These dudes were called the West Side Boys in Africa, right? This all relates to Tupac. It was good, Georges. Yeah, man. They set an example on SPM. You know what I mean? They set an example on SPM, man. I could guarantee you that. so so anyways, the West Side Boys took their very name from Tupac's rhetoric, the famously inebriated boys, who were also fond of wearing wigs and flip flops, would even scrawl Tupac onto their assault rifles. When Tupac arrived in Africa, they were going through some civil warfare over there in Africa. The Revolutionary United Front and mutinous army soldiers sacked the country's capital, Freetown. Amidst this orgy of looting, rape, and murder, many firefighters looked to the rhymes of their now mythologized hip hop hero, Tupac, for some vague comprehension of their situation. Once Tupac arrived there, he was already idolized and became their leader at hand. Tupac had already visited and played over there in Africa. He played over there in 91. He played over there in 92. He played over there in 94 that I know of. And I seen the videos there, man. So Tupac he was idolized over there. You know what I'm saying? So imagine when he faked his death, when he went over there, man, he had his own assault fucking uh he had his own fucking crew out there. You know what I'm saying? All they did, I mean, they wore all of them wore Tupac shirts, and they all had assault rifles, and they were riding behind trucks, and they were ready for anything, man. And the majority of the, excuse me, and majority of them were young cats, man. They were young. What's up, Suicide? One love, brother. Nate, what's good, bro? What's good? One love. I appreciate all y'all coming through, man. If y'all can hit that like button, man, I appreciate it, man. If y'all can hit that like button. Um. So anyhow, Tupac knew that he can also be a leader in Africa. I'm the youngest Tupac fan. So he can also see Tupac knew he can be a leader in Africa. All he had to do was bring them together. That's all he had to do. Also, Africans believed so much in Tupac that they would carry a skull. They carried a skull with a handkerchief on the skull, like the way Tupac would wear his handkerchief. They would knot it right here. That's the way they had it on the skull, and they actually believed it was Tupac. So they would carry that skull thinking it was Tupac. You know what I mean? And which is pretty crazy, man. So Tupac had a strong foundation back in Africa. Also, he was good with Fidel Castro too. The Americans portrayed him to be such a bad dude that had over 60 people wanting to kill Fidel Castro. But check it. Castro had very good relations with like Asada Shakur, Malcolm X, Nelson Mandela, and others. You know what I mean? So in fact, Fidel Castro couldn't have been such a bad dude, you know. I mean, you know how America is, man. They lie and portray all this shit on our own people. What makes you think they won't do it to other people? You know what I'm saying? Like if they want to bring one of our citizens down, they'll lie and they'll set you up, and like they did to Tupac, trying to say that you raped somebody, and they'll bring you down, man, and lock you up, man, for no fucking apparent reason, just because they don't like you, man. So if they do that to our own kind, man, what makes you think they won't do it to somebody else, man? That they hate. You know what I'm saying? And they tell us like, oh, this, and they lie to us, telling all this shit, and then we automatically believe them, and we hate these people. You know what I'm saying? They're just our own government's corrupted, and it's fucked up that it's that way, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna take a long time to get it fixed if we can ever fix it, man. J Lo, Pac's dope as hell. Yeah, I'd be in his West Side Boys Army too. That's what's up. I thought he was in Cuba. Nah, he left Cuba. He's in Africa now, man. You know, it's cool to me that I'm that young and I'm a big Tupac fan. Mostly grown ups are Tupac fans. Well, that's true because the young, usually the young cats, they like this new wave shit, this new model of rap, mumble rap, they call it, and because Tupac, you know what I mean, was supposedly died in '96, when which he didn't, but uh I'm sure you were born after that. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't around in your time at all. So everything out right now, is like fucking 69 and fucking Triple X. Uh, all these new wave rappers. Yep, that's the first thing they'll do. Point. You on point. Cash. Oh, okay. Money kills. Yep, exactly. Money's the root of all evil. That's what they say. Money is the root of all evil. Like I said, money is the root of all evil. Damn, I just said that. Africa was the last place he was linked to. Yeah, like they say he was in Somalia. But yeah, but he was in Cuba and then he'll go to Africa and he'll go back to Cuba, man. But ever since Fidel passed away, I don't think he feels too comfortable out there in Cuba. So uh he's in Africa. I smoke good weed to Tupac. Oh, that's what's up, Nate Madison. So you watch boxing? Yeah, Georges. Yeah, man, I love boxing, bro. I love boxing, man. You know what I mean? Did you check out the Mike Garcia fight? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a good fight. You know, they went toe to toe at it, but Mike Garcia is something else, man. You know, he wants to fight Errol Spence next. And also, Georges, who are you going for, Triple G or Canelo? I tell you who I'm going for. I'm going for Triple G, man. The love of money is the root of all evil. J-Lo, that you're right. Facts. That's facts, man. So, what was that? Yeah, so when Tupac arrived there, he was already idolized and became their leader at hand. Tupac had already visited and played over there in Africa, like at Somalia, Tanzania, Sowetan, and more. Tupac knew that. Oh yeah, I think I already read all that. Tupac could be a leader in Africa. All he had to do was bring them together. Oh yeah, Malcolm X. Oh, so in fact, Fidel Castro couldn't be such a bad dude at all. Also, Colin Kaepernick and Ozzie Guillen. If y'all don't know who that is, Colin Kaepernick was a 49ers quarterback in the NFL. Ozzie Guillen used to play baseball, but then he became a coach for the Chicago White Sox and had loved and respected Fidel Castro. And then guess what they told Ozzie Guillen to do? After he said he loved and respected Castro, Fidel Castro, because he's Cuban, man, and he's from there. You know what I'm saying? And he just because he's in the United States, they made him apologize to the American people and retract the statement he made about him loving and respecting Fidel Castro, man. That's just wrong, man. You know what I mean? That's just wrong, man. And they made him do that. I'm sure there are a lot of more people who loved and respected Fidel as well. Anyhow, did y'all know that Tupac's crew first went by Young Thugs and then they went by Dramacidals and then Outlaw Immortals? You know, they had a couple names before they were the Outlaw Immortals. You know, does any of y'all know what RAP stands for? RAP, rap. I just want to throw that out there. If if anybody knows, write it out. Can y'all message it out if anybody knows what rap, RAP means? Okay, a lot of people think money is the root of all evil, but the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, what it stands for. Damn, you're close, Tupac lover. Is rhythmic American poetry. That was pretty close, though, Tupac Lover. J Lo, nah, school me, Cass. So it's called Rhythmic American Poetry. A lot of rappers that are doing it don't even know what it stands for. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. So anyhow, okay, back to Tupac. Back in Africa, there was a most notorious Liberian faction, and it was the Butt Naked Gang. Have y'all heard of the Butt Naked Gang in Africa? It was like in the 90s and to the early 2000s. Okay, well, there's this Liberian faction gang. What they were called, the Butt Naked Gang, right? Who was run by the general himself. They called him Butt Naked, right? And he was the general, the leader of this gang, right? And he would go out to battle, or whoever they killed and robbed and whatever they did, butt naked. He only had like some like like uh necklaces and like some type of leather bands around their arm, but they don't wear actual clothes. So he's actually, his shit is hanging out while he's out there. So he has all his soldiers dressed the same way, butt naked. Anyhow, this gang were against the Tupac gang, because the Tupac gang went back then when they had the Tupac gang, but Butt Naked Gang was an evil gang, man, and thought they were invisible in war. If they thought they were invisible if they didn't wear any clothes, that's why they were naked. So all these members didn't wear anything, man. So the general and his followers waged a campaign of gruesome combat. They were nude, fearless, drunk, and homicidal. Today, the the general butt naked is supposedly be he's supposed to have been reformed now. Like he's a pastor now. From being an evil killer out there in the streets of Africa, just killing anybody, man, taking their shit. You know what I mean? And for no reason, for no apparent reason, man. And now he pastors a congregation in Monrovia. He also wanted the people's families that he killed to forgive him. And he killed a lot of people. They said he killed over 20,000 people, right? And that's crazy, man. That's a crazy amount of people, man, dead. 20,000, man. And he still walks free to this day, man. I don't, because they didn't have no law where they were from, where they ran the streets and stuff. There was no law, man. There was like nobody. There was no law there. You know, that was crazy, man. That was a place I would not like to be at. Exactly, J Lo. They have a lot of gangs out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And talking about poor, man, I seen videos out there, man, where they're roaming around, man, and it's there's like people sleeping right next to like a big old pile of trash that smells, and that's crazy, man. And kids walking around with no shoes, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, however, Tupac knew he could have made a change in the world and was a true leader, right? But I don't think Tupac actually knew how much of an impact he had on people at the time. He really touched a lot of people and had accomplished more in his 25 years than people would actually accomplish their whole life. Word. There was more information about people saying that Dan Quayle, y'all know who Dan Quayle is, right? That's the ex vice president. That Dan Quayle was the actual person to put the hit on Tupac because he was a revolutionist and was in process to unite the people together and start his political campaign, right? So now think about it. There were some more people who were supposed to kick it with Tupac in Las Vegas that night, but they didn't show up because Tupac must have told them about his plan, his pre-planned plan. You know what I'm saying? About his plan that he prepared. Also, Mike Tyson agreed and was also in on Tupac's plan. Like Mike Tyson said, the government needed to stop Tupac and Mike Tyson from blowing up. So the main reason Tupac faked his death was so the COINTELPRO and the Illuminati wouldn't kill him, right? So that's what Tupac did, and also people, why would they cremate his body the next day? And Tupac supposedly dies, right? I have mentioned that before. You know. Also, why did they cancel the memorial services in Los Angeles and Atlanta? They were hiding something and just didn't want the world to know about it. Tupac was also named after a 16th century Incan emperor. His mother changed his name, or I don't know if they changed his name or um, just, they renamed him after a 16th century Incan emperor. You see, Tupac was a deeply sensitive and an intuitive artist, a voracious reader, poet, and visionary who brought gravitas to every lyric and charisma. Tupac was also supposed to come out in the movie Higher Learning, but Tupac ended up getting in trouble. And Tupac also was supposed to come out in Menace to Society, but Tupac ended up getting into it with the producers, the Hughes brothers. Okay, so one of the Butt Naked Gang. Was it? Plus, it was a closed casket too. Exactly. Let me see. Let's see what I can find right here. Da, 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 da.
In this episode, we go to Liberia and hang out with cannibal warlords.
Damn, man. Let me see. I don't know. Plus, it was closed casket too. Yeah. Hello. Yep. He didn't want to play the role of the Muslim brother in Menace Society. That's why he got into with the producer. He wanted to play King. Yeah, I know. And see, they also wanted. He also wanted because they were saying that that Muslim guy turned from a gangbanger to he was just a Muslim in that movie. But Tupac wanted to say, well, express why he's a Muslim. You should show that he was a gangbanger first and then went to Muslim. But let me show, he was trying to tell them how to write the script of the Muslim or something like that. You know what I mean? Because he didn't want to just play a plain Muslim guy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why he had problems with them. So, what? That's crazy. Fuck, I can't find them so far. Hey, what's up, Suicide? How's everyone doing tonight? What's up, John Glass? Man, I appreciate if y'all hit that like button. If y'all just coming in, if y'all appreciate it, man. One love. The outlaw said he was cremated. They threw some of his ashes, some of them in the ocean and smoked some. Yeah, but then did you hear Suicide that they said that they later found out that it wasn't Tupac's ashes? Yeah, but later on the outlaws found out it wasn't his ashes. Yeah, I just yeah, you're right. That's facts, J Lo. And then check it out, man. Cause I really think and I guarantee you it was Devin Clark that was cremated and he had AIDS. So you think they smoked some dude's ashes that had AIDS? I'll try to find it a little bit. Okay, okay, where was I at? Okay, now on another note, uh right now the government just placed Asada Shakur, right, on America's Most Wanted and really wanted to send a message to Asada Shakur that she is not welcome here in the United States. Also, they did this for another reason, and I could guarantee you what the reason is as well. The government did this also to send a message to Tupac that he's also not welcome here in the United States. The government, which the COINTELPRO, is misleading the people in America that Asada Shakur is a bad person. Asada is not a threat in the way the COINTELPRO and the government and the American government wants us to believe she's a threat. All she did 73 was defending. She was just defending herself when they started to shoot at her first. They started shooting at her when they were right there by a turnpike, and so she returned fire, defending herself, man. and that supposedly killed, some cops and shit. So she was arrested and incarcerated. Oh yeah, she was shot 3 times as well. She was shot 3 times. Luckily, some members of the Black Liberation Army and Black Panthers helped her escape. So now she's probably kicks it with Tupac every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Since she's in Cuba, and he probably goes to Cuba every once in a while, to check out, you know, his aunt. Also, she's his godmother. She's Tupac's godmother as well. Did you also know that Geronimo Pratt, Tupac's godfather, was born on September the 13th, but a different year, 1947, but he was born on September 13th, the day that Tupac supposedly died. Isn't that kind of odd? And it was Friday the 13th, and it was the day Geronimo Pratt was born, September the 13th. Yeah, J Lo, she's a bad bitch, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, that makes sense. So ironic. You know what I mean? So anyhow, we all know that Tupac was the one that commenced it. The FBI in the USA has a long history of targeting Black American political activists, among others, and through the notorious COINTELPRO program, law enforcement's death squads assassinated hundreds of blacks, Latinos, and American Indian activists during the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Tupac stood for everything the FBI, which was founded by the white supremacists, is known to hate. Then I find out that the FBI confiscated multiple video evidence in Las Vegas, but actually say they have no suspects when they probably have something in the videos, goes to show they are covering up something. I know that the FBI and the other dirty cops were keeping tabs on Tupac 24/7. Even Tupac was saying that, you know what I mean? That, he couldn't go nowhere without them following him. Even when he was at his crib, they were going up and down the street, parked outside, you know, and he couldn't go to the cops, man, because he would go. The first couple of times he tried to go to the cops, and they didn't hear him out. They didn't want to listen to him because they probably knew what the deal was. Asked Trump to let Tupac back in. Oh, shit. I don't know about that because Trump is part of the Illuminati and he's a Mason. So I don't know, Cass. I know this is off subject, but do you think government had something to do with Biggie's death? I think they do. I think they do because uh Russell Poole was getting real close to the truth, and he was getting real close to the LAPD dirty cops that they're dirty, man, and he was calling them out. So uh the COINTELPRO had something to do with it. They were behind it, and that's why they killed Russell Poole because he was so close. Because what they did to Russell Poole was he was getting so close, they took him off the case. They took Russell Poole off the case, so he resigned. Or they probably made him resign because he just said he resigned. They probably made him and told him, "We're gonna get fired. You're gonna get fired, but you know what? We'll let you resign so you could get your check or whatever, your pension." Because he was with them for years. He was a detective, LAPD detective. So, but they probably told him don't pursue the case because they took him off the case. So, even though they took him off the case, he resigned. He was still pursuing the case at his house, at his own home. You know what I'm saying? He was still trying to track down, try to figure out with his own, you know, with his own people. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get information, and they found out. So then they told him bring all your evidence to a meeting, and all the upper FBI agents and shit were there, and apparently they killed him there. They said he died of a heart attack. That's bullshit. They probably inject him with a syringe because nowadays the government, the COINTELPRO, they have this syringe where they have this liquid. I don't know what it's called, but you can't track it. Like if they actually do an autopsy or blood test or whatever, it doesn't track it. And what it does is stops your heart. So you have a heart attack. And I bet you anything, I bet you on it, man, that's what they did to Russell Poole. You know, that's why they canceled City of Lies. Was that a movie? Yeah, JLo, I'm telling you, it's facts. They're following Pac everywhere. Yep. John, I guarantee you, he has to be a leader by now. You know, he has to be one of the big leaders right now over there in the Black Panthers. That's why they can say City of Spies. Oh, City of Spies? Is that a movie? Oh, really? So there's no way you can check out that movie? So they had to have been close by. Like I said before, they wanted Tupac out of the way because he was too much of a threat to the Illuminati agenda. So I don't know if y'all know that shortly before Tupac's supposed death, I always put supposed death because he's not dead, man. He's alive. And I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that, man. Tupac argued with Suge over unpaid royalties, then fired death row lawyer David Kenner and planned to leave the label, right? But I was thinking that since Death Row was making a Death Row East, Tupac planned to also run his own label with Death Row East over there in New York. It was going to be called Death Row East slash Euthanasia. Like the chain he had, the Euthanasia, where it had the angel of death on it, on his knees. Just like Eminem did with Dr. Dre. The same thing what Eminem did with Dr. Dre. It was called Shady Aftermath. It was called Shady slash Aftermath. You know, Shady was Eminem and Aftermath was Dr. Dre. Oh, probably bootleg. Okay, check this out. When Russell Poole was investigating the Tupac and Biggie cases, that the Las Vegas Police Department told Russell Poole the main reason they would never solve this case is that the politicians didn't want them to. The politicians didn't want to solve the case because they knew they can't have there's no solving the case because that person is not dead. So how can you solve the case? You know what I'm saying? Unless they actually say Tupac faked his death. He is alive and on about. You know what I'm saying? Unless they say that, there's no solving the case because that's the only outcome. He faked his death. Would probably believe facts. He is alive. Exit Tupac, enter Machiavelli. Exactly, John. You know, so no matter how much they investigate, the government is not going to do anything about it. I can guarantee you why they don't want to pursue the killers, because there is no killers, and they know Tupac faked his death. So that's why they killed Russell Poole. The FBI took Russell Poole off the case, like I said. So Russell resigned, in which I said they probably made him resign, or they told him they were going to fire him, so he had a choice to resign. Even after all that, Russell Poole continued to investigate, eager to get to the bottom of it. So they had to shut him up and kill him. Okay, on one last note, Michael Nice was the guy who got them passports for Tupac. Michael Nice also had his brother who also helped him with the passports. So the guy you see in the MGM giving something to Frank Alexander, Tupac's bodyguard, actually was Michael Nice's brother. It wasn't Michael Nice, it was Michael Nice's brother who was also in on it. And matter of fact, uh, Michael Nice's brother knew Frank Alexander personally. You know what I'm saying? And he knew Tupac. Michael Nice met Frank Alexander and Tupac and knew who they were, but he didn't really know them too much personally. Anyhow, Michael Nice also mentioned, check this out. This is what he mentioned in the video I saw, that the shooting in Las Vegas was fake. He said the shooting in Las Vegas was fake. I knew it. I told y'all that it was pre-planned and Tupac faked his death. I've been telling y'all that it was pre-planned, that his production team, Tupac's production team was there, and it was pre-planned, it was set up. And I've been saying this since day one, man. And I told you, man, I knew it. It was a fake setup shooting to make it seem like they actually killed Tupac when Tupac wasn't even in the car. You know what I mean? So Tupac was smart, man. You know what I'm saying? He was smart, man. Brilliant. Michael Nice also said that he had escorted a Tupac double to Cuba, right? And when he arrived, he also saw the real Tupac leaving. And that Tupac met with Fidel Castro, and Fidel Castro had sanctioned and protected Tupac in Cuba. You know, that's some deep shit right there, man. I'm telling you. So Tupac, how old is Tupac? He's 47 right now. He's 47. He just turned 47 in June 16th. Oh, Tupac Lover, you had left. Johnny Depp had been having bad luck for playing Russell Poole. Oh, really? Damn. Taylor, that that was what he handed Pac in passing in the MGM. Yeah, it was passports. You saw that guy. I'm sure y'all seen that video. And then once he gave those papers to Frank, because Frank like turned back and he grabbed the papers, and then the guy turned around, started walking away, and he had glasses, right? That was Michael Nice's brother. He kind of looks like Michael Nice, but that was his brother. And he passed those passports at that right time because that was the day they were gonna fake, uh, his death and pre-plan it. Not bad. Pac, a mastermind. Tupac was his own director that night. Exactly, John. I'm telling you exactly. If anybody on here hasn't hit that like button, I appreciate it. If y'all hit that like button, man, much respect, man. I appreciate that. One love. What does Pac look like now? Uh, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, I'm thinking, like, I'm thinking if like if I was Tupac, what would I do? I think what I would do was get a little bit work done on my face, but not too much. I'm just talking just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit. And then with his age growing, he probably doesn't look exactly like Tupac, but pretty close to it. And he probably looks like a double, probably. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't doubt it. But the only way you'll know if you actually sat and talked to him. And if you know Tupac and you actually sat down and talked to him, then you'll know. But there's one thing you can't change, man, and that's his eyebrows and his features. His feature. You know what I mean? Like his skull, the way it looks and everything, man. His teeth. So I don't know. Hey, he wears dreads. His hair's not grown out. I guarantee you his hair's not grown out. But if he has been, there's been pictures where he had been wearing dreads. You know what I'm saying? I saw this one video. I'm sure a lot of people seen it. They took a picture in Africa where there was like 8 individuals sitting like on like a bleachers or something, or like on something, and there's 2 rows, some guys in the front, some in the back, and you can see Tupac sitting in the front with a yellow shirt with dreads and like a little cap on, a white cap or something, like the Muslims wear, and but he had his head down. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that was Tupac in Africa. No, Tupac Lover, you're probably talking about that other guy. No, there's this. You're probably talking about what's that rapper's name that they were saying that Tupac, that could have been Tupac, but it wasn't. What's up, Dwayne Desire? What's up, bro? Did you hit that like button, man? I appreciate it if you did. Uh Tupac Lover, you're probably talking about that rapper uh with the Jurassic 5. No, that's not him. That's not Tupac. It was somebody else. It's some other guy with the dread. Yeah, it's not Casanova. No, wait. No, not Casanova. What's that other? Akil. Akil the MC? Akil the MC. That's probably who you're talking about, Tupac Lover. Akil the MC. But no, not him. There's this other guy that wears dreads. And because Akil the MC is too skinny. That dude's too skinny to be Tupac. You know what I'm saying? That dude, his legs are way too skinny. His arms, that's no way. That's Tupac. Tupac was a small dude, 165, 168 pounds, but he was always like a little stocky. You know what I'm saying? He was always cut up, but he wasn't like skin and bones like Kill the MC. And yeah, that dude's way too short too. Did did y'all see that one video where Casanova raps with some other guy, and when Casanova is rapping, it's actually Tupac, because when uh Casanova starts walking and starts to lip sync, you could just tell it's off. You could just tell that's not his voice, and he was off. And then when they showed a couple dudes around there, you could see there's this gentleman wearing green, all green, like a dark green pants with dreads. And I dare, and Akil the MC was also there in that video. And they were like right next to each other. There was two guys with both had dreads on. One of the other dude, not Akil, the other guy, I guarantee you that was Tupac. Yeah, Casanova, I believe that's Pac's frontman as well. Exactly. You know, that dude's voice don't sound nothing like Tupac, even when he talks. And then when they do a song, the video, dude, that's all Tupac, bro. You could just hear it and feel it. And the way when he's that Casanova's singing it, you could just it's way off, man. It's just it don't look right. The guy with the dreads you're talking about, he don't look that much like Pac. You know who I'm talking about, J-Lo? The other guy? Did you see that one guy that was you're talking about that was sitting down with all those other Africans, and they were talking about America, about how America is and all that? The vegan warrior? Let me write that down, man. Vegan warrior? Is he a rapper or he's just some dude? Is he a rapper or just some dude? Yeah, that Casanova video. You saw that? I guarantee you, man. I mean, I could be wrong, man. I'm not saying everything I say is 100% correct, but I'm pretty close, and most of it, I think I'm on the right track. And but that guy that came out in that video, well, Casanova, he's pretty close to looking like Tupac. Not a Kill the MC, the other cat. You know, and I think that might be Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty close. I'm pretty convinced that it's Tupac. Nat Boy Fleece, what's good, Nat Boy? Uh, could you hit that like button, man? I appreciate it, man. One love, bro. I'm glad I caught your live stream. I just saw my notification come in. Damn, it came in pretty late, man. I've been on almost an hour. Wow, that's not Pac. Oh, I'm gonna have to double check on that, man. Make sure that that's not Pac. It kind of looked like Pac to me, but like I said, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that Tupac did fake his death, and he is chilling out there in Africa. But what about that video with Tretch? Remember when Tretch was talking about Tupac, and he was saying that they got it in for Tupac, hard body, and then they were saying that there was this guy standing under a tree across the street, that they were saying that was Tupac. And then to the right was Mopreme, which is Tupac's stepbrother, was right there making sure no one gets close to Pac. Something like that. Do you think that was really Tupac standing over there? He was wearing like baggy clothes, like pants and a shirt. Yeah, check out the video he's got on Pop. Yeah, just some dude. Oh, okay, Never Obey. I'll check that out, bro. Once I'm done here, I definitely gonna check that out. I like finding out other information. Any information in regards to my boy Tupac, man. That Casanova dude is in his 30s. Yeah, that Casanova dude is young, man. He's young. Even if he is 30s, he looks like in his 20s to me. His late 20s. Those Casanova videos are hard to tell. Very short footage. Yeah, I always got you on the like button, bro. All right, man. Appreciate that. One love. Pac don't dress like that. Yeah, I understand that, but uh, for just to be in disguise on a video, he might dress like that. What I'm saying? I'm not saying that's the way he dresses regular out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he don't dress like that. I'm more than sure that he don't dress like that. That's not Pac, man. Pac is always hip. You know what I'm saying? He always has that new shit. You know what I mean? And uh, but I would just for the video to disguise himself or something. Maybe he just dressed like that just to be in the video, or you know what I mean? Just to show a little part, bam. Because they only show like a little quick, like two, like they only put the camera on that one guy twice, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yep, now boy, I'm telling you, yeah, he's just a front man, just like Tupac was using other dudes, he had other frontmen before Casanova. In the late '90s and the early 2000s, he was using other frontmen, but this latest one is Casanova the Don. Why do they call him Casanova the Don? You know what I'm saying? It's just like Machiavelli the Don. I'm telling you, boy. A lot of people think Pac broke, man. Pac's not broke right now, man. He's spending his money wisely, I bet you right now. He's got cash, man. No doubt. Pac, a fly ass dude, always stays fresh. Exactly, Nervo Bay. That's facts, man. He gets away with shit. I know exactly, man. That boy, he switches shit up. You can't just wear what you're gonna wear. Like if you're Tupac, then you're gonna stand out. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody's gonna know you're Tupac. So he's got to change some of his ways. Some of his ways he's got to change it because he can't just be the regular Pac he was, especially if he's hiding out. You know what I'm saying? Unless the only time he could probably do that is when he's around his boys and an undisclosed location and shit. Maybe only like at that time, but not around like other people and shit. I'm having that hearing problem with my earbuds. Really? That boy, yeah. But come on, Pac, man. Pac lyrics are superior to any other rapper. That Casanova did is kind of whack. Yep. Come on, man. Man, I bet you to this day he can out rap and outclass all the rappers still, bro. You know, because if you got it in you, you got it in you, man. Point blank, period. And I tell you, Tupac had it in him, man. He just has that dope lyrics, that and his voice, just the way he flows, man. is unique. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people want to sound like him, like the way he spits it, man. He just the way he flows it, it's just smooth, man. Never heard anybody like Tupac, man. It's just out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's not Pac with the dreads. Yeah, the don't. That's what rings out to me. Plus, he sounds just like him. But nah, Pac ain't broke. Shit, that Elvis dude made more money after his death than when he was alive. Yep, that's true now, boy. That's facts, man. Never obey. That's more facts right there. Pac is untouchable on that mic, man. God, I just looked it up, and the dude with dreads named Kill the MC. Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, no, I'm not saying Kill the MC is Pac. I'm not saying that at all. I know Kill the MC is not Pac. I know that. I'm not saying Kill the MC is Pac. I'm saying there's this other cat that comes out in the video on that. I forgot the name of that video, and it's Casanova with some other cat. They're singing, but Casanova's part, it's actually Tupac, and you can tell by when he's walking down the street, he's rapping it, and it's just it don't sound like him. It's off. So Tupac, and he's like lip singing it, man. But there's this other cat. Kill the MC is in that video, but there's this other guy in that same video also that has dreads. I'm saying that guy might be Tupac. You know what I'm saying? He was wearing, I think, green pants and something else. I couldn't remember, but Kill the MC is not Pac at all. That Kill the MC, he's too skinny and too short to be Tupac. You know what I mean? That's no way, man. That's Tupac, man. I couldn't believe there were people were even saying that. No, I'm not saying that at all. Yeah, but that's why Pac said he got big money scheme and a plan to get richer. Pac says the shit in his music, and he talking about his plot to get richer is making millions and millions off his death. Yup, that's facts, Nat boy. Just like Biggie said in his song, "You're nobody until somebody kills you." Don't disrespect Tupac by stating that what Biggie said. But that shit's true, bro. You make more money off the state when you die. Facts. That's more facts, that boy. That boy. Yeah, the plan to get richer was to fake his death. Exactly. See that video I posted. Tupac. What video? Tupac Lover. A video that you posted. I don't think I seen it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, just cause Tupac made more albums after his death than when he was alive. He only made four before his death, and that's including the Machiavelli. But the Machiavelli didn't come out until after his death, supposed death. And then he made like eight more albums after that. Eight more albums. He did double after he supposedly died. Made more money. They all went like some of them went four times platinum. Uh, they went diamond or something like that. What is it called when it goes above that platinum level? Diamond, something like that. All right, Nate Madison, one love, brother. Good night, man. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you stopping through, man. Much love. And see you probably on my next video. I'll probably do one tomorrow, man. One love, brother. True shit. That's what's up, family. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's kind of crazy, man. So yeah, man, that's kind of crazy about Michael Nice coming, because when he first came out and was talking about Tupac, he said in his first interview he said he didn't know Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And that the passports, he didn't know if it looked like Tupac or whatnot, but he finally came through and told the truth, because he thought that he didn't think it was going to get this deep, and that he thought it didn't make it, it wasn't a big deal by him saying, that he didn't know Tupac, but he actually knew Tupac, and those passports, he knew that they were of Tupac, and that day he gave his brothers a passport to go give to Frank. That was the day that Tupac faked his death, which was September the 7th. So, and he knew that the shooting was fake and that it was premeditated and pre-planned. So he was giving a lot of good information, man, which was, you know, just putting some more truth to my story, to what I've been saying, that I knew that Tupac faked his death, because they were after him, man. They had a target on his head. So he had to fake his death, man, or they were gonna kill him, man. You know what I'm saying? So he knew he had to fake his death, because um either that, or he stuck around and always watching over his back, always watching over his back, and knowing that they're trying to kill you. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy, man. So the visit with Suge and Pac in prison. Pac quoted Machiavelli and told Suge it was time for war. The same shit Pac said to Suge in that visit is on the Machiavelli 7-Day Theory CD cover. Oh yeah, no shit. Okay, that boy. Wow. I was really, really disappointed of Pac's life loyal to the game albums. They put some trash beats on those with albums. Oh yeah, Never Obey. It was Tupac a live video, but there was something wrong with my earbuds. So I put the link of the video in the comment section. Alright, I'll go back and check it out, Tupac lover. Right? Never obey. True shit, my bro. That's what's up, family. Okay, yep, you're right. It's a guy towards the end of the Casanova video. Get money. I think that's it. That has dress, and it's definitely Pac. You think it's Pac, J Lo? I told you. I told you. There's this other cat in there that I think might be Tupac. And he's not gonna go and dress outlandish like the way he dresses, and then people are just gonna know that's Tupac. See, Tupac faked his death for a reason, man, and he's throwing hints out there, but not really trying to show his face. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna fake his death and then show people he's alive. You know what I'm saying? Because then he's really asking for trouble. So anyhow, I think he dressed that way just for the video, so he can be in disguise. You know, so he wore those dreads, and he's more, little bit, he's thicker than a Kill MC and a little taller. I think that's Tupac. Yeah, I told you, J Lo. There's another video of some dude rapping, and in the video, some dude that looks just like Pac in the back seat of a car, smoking a cigarette. Oh, you're talking about that African dude that was rapping? They're both in the back seat, and Tupac was in the behind the driver's side, and then that African dude was behind the passenger side in the back seat. Yeah, Cash. Right at the end, dressed like an average Joe, but it's Pac, and he got dressed. I told you, J Lo. So you never seen that guy before? You seen that video before, but you never noticed that guy. You ever noticed that in that Casanova video, Get Money, that there is also one car that has its lights on too, and it's a white Cadillac, bro. I always thought that was another hint or clue. The one, that same video that J Lo's talking about Get Money, that same song, Get Money, on that boy, Cuban music video. Yeah, yeah, Tupac Lover. Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, see, Tupac Lover. You don't think Tupac got dreads? No, he don't have dreads. It's just a wig. He doesn't have hair like that. He puts on a wig that that has dreads. That's all it is. It's just something to put on. So he's in disguise. I saw that too at Never Obey. You're right. Done last. Hi. Was good, done last. Appreciate it if you hit that like button. Much love, man. One love. If y'all hit that like button, I appreciate that. And also, if whoever hasn't subscribed to my channel, if you can subscribe to my channel and follow me, I appreciate that. Because I do a lot of videos. I usually do one a day, or if I skip a day, uh, but I don't skip more than 2 days. More than one day. I mean, I try to stay on top of issues and about stuff that's going on. So I appreciate that, man. And that boy, that's it. He just dressed like that for the music video. Yeah, exactly, Tupac Lover. He just like that for the video. It's just a wig with dreads. He puts it on just to be in disguise. He doesn't actually have dreads. You know what I'm saying? He's not. That's not Tupac's style. You know what I mean? So, and plus it'll take a long time for that to grow that long anyway. But he it was just a wig and just to disguise himself, Tupac Lover. No, I didn't notice him before, Cass. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that because I was like, if Casanova the Don, if Tupac, that's Tupac rapping. I'm like, what made me look around was like, I was like, man, that's Tupac, man. I'm gonna check if Tupac actually came out in the video. So that's what had me looking through the whole video, and I saw that cat, and I was like, wait a minute. I rewind it. I played it again because they show him like real quick. They don't put the camera on him that long, and they do it for a reason, man. So you can't really sit there and focus on him. So they do it kind of quick. I think they show him twice in that video, real quick. Tupac Lover, I got a good look too. That boy, yeah, the same video that J-Lo was talking about is at the end of the video when you can see the white Cadillac with the lights on, and it's only one with the lights on, and that or I'm reaching, bro. Well, I'm gonna recheck it out, man, and see what is up with that. Yeah, because it was there was no white Cadillac that shot up that did that drive by. It wasn't Orlando Anderson and those Southside Crips. It was none of that. It was premeditated, pre-planned. Tupac faked it. He had his production team out there. Uh, all that, man. So it was set up to so Tupac can fake his death, man. You know what I'm saying? And if there was a white Cadillac, it was Tupac. It was part of Tupac's deal. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Yep, that's Tupac rapping on there too, not Casanova. Yep, I'm telling you, that sounds so much like Tupac, man. So much like Tupac, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So Tupac a boss. Tupac level up. Facts. Everybody got facts there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that video again. And I'm also gonna check out that vegan warrior. I'm gonna check out that vegan warrior and see what he has to say. Also, you know what I'm saying? Uh so before I go, man, I just wanna thank everybody, man, for showing up. You know, all y'all. I appreciate y'all subscribing to me, following me, supporting my channel, man. Yeah, I agree with J Lo. It's too much like Pac not to be him. Shit, the laugh is dead on. Pac's laugh too. Yo, Kaz, can you do a live video breaking down Pac's lyrics? Breaking down Pac's lyrics. Yeah, man, I could do that. Let me see if yeah, yeah, I can do that, bro. Never obey. I can do that. See when I can get on top of that, man. For y'all, man. Um, yeah. So like I said before, I head out, man. I just want to thank all of y'all. What for checking me out on my live video, supporting me. You know, being by my side, man. Subscribing to my channel and being straight 100. And mostly I like to talk about Tupac, and that that's what connects us mostly. And I'll probably do another video tomorrow. I'm gonna check up on that. Never obey. One nation. That boy facts. Sorry I caught you so late. Guys, next time I'll be on point though, bro. Have a good night, my bro. One love, one nation. Yeah, likewise, that boy. I appreciate y'all, man. John Gliss. Appreciate all of y'all coming through, man. Like I said, one love to all of y'all, man. And I'm gonna make sure I subscribe to all of y'all's channel as well. And if y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, man. I appreciate that. One love. Make sure you hit that like button before y'all head out. And once again, make sure you hit that notification bell, man, so y'all be notified on my next video so y'all can hit me live. All right. Until next time, man. Love all of y'all, man. Y'all my fam. Keep it 100, man. One love. I'm out.